So her friend, who was gay, like I said, he was married for 15 years to his husband, who was older than him. This guy was so unstable, being bipolar schizophrenic. And me, I'm bipolar, but not schizophrenic. This guy kept having to go to the hospital. This guy kept attacking different people verbally, not doing things. One time, I'm sitting there on the internet doing karaoke like I always do. He came in the house and he said to me, and I had the keyboard locked, so everybody could actually hear it out there in the room. It was called M-Player, and people could hear it, and there was probably 30 people, and they could hear this event that's happening. I had no idea it was going to happen. But he said, if you ever touch a kid like that again, I'm going to fucking kill you. And I said, what? What are you talking about? And he said again, you know what I'm talking about. You touch him like that again, and I will fucking kill you. Well, then I got up in his face and said, what in the hell are you talking about? And I said, where's my kids? And he said, don't worry about it. You're not getting them back. And I said, what? Oh, no. So anyway, I pushed through him, and he got in front of the door. And with one hand, I held him back. I mean, I pinned him down. And he was crying, screaming like a girl. You know what I mean? And I picked up the phone, and I dialed 911, and I told them what was going on. And then I'm going like, oh, my God, are my kids okay? So I run down the street. I drop the phone, and he picks it up and starts screaming like a girl. Oh, it was the weirdest thing. And I'm running, and I get to the house first. And I opened the door, or actually one of the kids opened the door at the same time. And then I stood there and turned around, and I said, you better back off right now. And he stopped. He stayed where he was. Well, there ended up being 5. Every police car that we had in our town was right there, one after another. I'd never seen so many flashing lights. And they put both of us in the car, and he confessed on what he was doing. And I'm going like, I don't know what the hell's going on. This is the weirdest thing. This guy keeps being, mentally unstable. I'm trying to get him away from my kids. But welfare, SOS, the county attorney, the cops, everybody I talked to said, can't do nothing unless he does something to the kids. Doesn't that suck? One time I asked my son, because I give my kids a kiss on the lips. And I said to my son, my oldest one, I said, has this guy ever did this to you? And he said, yes. And I'm going like, that is odd. That is not right. So anyway, what I didn't know was that this guy had actually went to a private investigator and asked him to check me out. Now, he was a friend of my wife's for a couple of years, okay? I had known him for even longer than that because I knew him at group. He was mentally ill. I'd known him in groups and had meetings with him, and I knew what he was about, but he was not my friend. I didn't want him around my kids, but I couldn't tell my wife what to do, could I? No. So anyway, he went to an investigator and had him try to check me out. The guy thought it was really weird since the kids weren't his, so he decided to check him out. And what we found out was that he had molested a 2-year-old and a 3-year-old in 1986. And that they had done a deal, and that's the reason why he didn't get much time. He was only in there for like a month or so. Okay, so he had molested a 2-year-old and a 3-year-old in 1986. So the investigator went to the sheriff. The sheriff then went to the case managers, because me and my ex-wife, have one, and they both came to us and told us about what they had found out, and that to keep the kids away from him at all costs, and to find out if he had done anything to the kids. So I asked the kids, and they said nothing had happened. She asked about it too. But just 5 days later, I would find out the awful, awful truth. All right, that's it on this. You guys have a good one, and it's just me keeping it real. Bye.